Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights salutes young people who are making a difference. We look to students to light the way as the next generation of journalists holding people in power accountable. Each year, students on the Carnegie-Knight News21 team from Arizona State University take on a topic of national importance. This year, they attempt to dissect all the complex reasons why there is a school-to-prison pipeline and what can be done about it. The result is Kids Imprisoned. Here's a look.
In the wake of George Floyd's murder in Minneapolis, policing and racial injustice have become a national conversation. And a key focus? The school-to-prison pipeline. The pipeline is exactly what it sounds like, a direct connection between our schools and the juvenile justice system. Basically, a student is disciplined by their teacher and gets suspended, or sometimes the teacher calls in the school police officer, or sometimes the police officer disciplines the student first. Or the student gets suspended more than once, so they get labeled a bad kid and begin to believe it. Then they fall behind in school, or they get expelled, and then the school police officer arrests them for truancy, and now this is getting way too complicated.
It may sound complicated, but News21 student journalists break it down for us. What they find is for children in the United States, justice is often all about where you live, the color of your skin, and which officer you happen to irritate on any given day.
Michael Blanchett was enrolled in special education at Narragansett High School in Rhode Island. He had an individual education plan that allowed him to leave class and walk through the halls to relieve anxiety. In February 2018, the 16-year-old was stopped by a school resource officer while on a hallway walk. According to the police report, Michael aggressively stepped toward the officer and gave him the middle finger. He was body slammed and held to the ground for 6 minutes. Michael was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. When the case came to trial, the charges were dismissed. The officer involved is still working for the Narragansett Police Department.
News21 student journalists talk with experts about how millions spent on school resource officers could be better allocated to benefit students.
$50 million could buy a lot of counselors, a lot of social workers, a lot of nurses. Districts find other ways to sustain these police positions at the cost of other critical services.
The College Journalism Award winner is Kids Imprisoned, a sweeping multimedia project of the Carnegie-Knight News21 program from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Arizona State University. Congratulations to the entire team who contributed to this incredible project.